So Lifespring is a transitional housing program for women in crisis. Women typically come to the program if they have lost housing because of a job loss, which maybe led to an eviction, or they were in an abusive relationship, or they've been through a drug rehabilitation program, or they could be just coming off the streets. So typically women come to us and they are in a crisis, and we welcome women with children as well. Right now we have 11 women in the program and 8 children. Women typically stay at Lifespring for 6 months to a year. We really want them to stay for a year because that's when they can officially graduate the program. When they join the program, first we want them to just kind of take a breath and to know that they're in a safe environment, because most of our residents are coming from, they've been on the run almost, and they just need to know that they're loved and that they're cared for and that they're safe. So once we allow them that time just to catch their breath, and then we start working with them on rebuilding their lives. For the first 90 days, they're also just here in the facility taking classes. We have life skills classes, anger management, exercise, fitness, financial management, and then we also have Bible-based classes. So we go right to the Word, and one of our biggest missions in the program is to share with them the gospel and to tell them that they can turn to God for that healing that they've been looking for if they've not found that in their life yet. So we really immerse them in the Word. They meet once a week with a mentor from the community and then a pastor, and then they also attend classes. The women in the program, they completely take care of the facility. They cook, they clean, they buy groceries. So while they're here, they have a lot of chores. So they stay very busy while they're in the program. And when they do work, they're expected to continue to take care of their household chores. And so after they graduate, we have apartments that are reserved for graduates. And so then if we feel like they would be a good role model for the newer residents, we would invite them to live in the apartments. And that is just so that they have some extra time to save up more money. The goal is when they leave here that they have saved enough money that they can live on their own, pay their own bills, help take care of their kids, work full time. And the longer they stay here, the more money they can save up. Well, Beth is first and foremost, she's just exceptional. There's so many words I could use to describe Beth, but the word that comes to mind most to me is selfless. She is that person who always says, how can I help? She's the first person when I say, can I get a volunteer to ... It's Beth. Beth raises her hand. Sometimes she just pops her head into my office and says, what do you need today? How can I help? She also she's so confident in herself, and she loves the program so much. She often gives tours to visitors. If staff's not around, I can just say, hey Beth, can you show so-and-so around? And she's always happy to do it, and she does a phenomenal job. She is just a true light, and to watch her transformation in our program it's a sight to behold, and it's why we're here doing what we do. God has given us a Lifespring so that when women come in the door, we can do exactly what Beth has done.
I became homeless in 2019 because of loss of a job, and my husband, ex-husband, he just didn't work, so it was all on me, and I lost my job, so I wound up losing my home and just about everything. I was able to stay with a very good friend for a little while, and then more people came into the house, so there wasn't room for me anymore. So I made my way back to St. Charles and heard about PADS, so I went to PADS for a little bit. And then in 2020, I made January 1st at 2 a.m. in the morning, I made one of the biggest mistakes of my life, and I got DUI. And I was already homeless. Then I wound up losing my vehicle, and then I really wound up on the streets. I had gone to Wayside in Elgin because they have a day program, and I would go there for the Bible study and take a shower, wash what little clothes I had, and I heard about Lifespring time. I thought, oh no, that's just too much religion for me. And through the following months, God just kept throwing little signs at me. I made the call and kept calling in, and it was during COVID. So me actually being able to get in here was God working again, because it was a miracle. I'm just so grateful because I've got my life back on track. It's been a long, slow process, but I don't have the depression that I did. I was suicidal. I was drinking way more than I should. I shouldn't have been drinking at all. And Lifespring has just, like I said, it's been a godsend. When you first get here, it's they really immerse you in the program. We have devotion every morning, and after devotion, there's a little bit of free time, and most of the girls, they should be working on their walk of repentance and just preparing for whatever class might be. We have such a wide variety of people in here, from 20 years old and to people my age, which we're not going to discuss that. So everybody is learning something. They keep us very busy. I don't have my depression anymore. I have had Christ come into my heart. I was baptized last week, or just this past Sunday. They helped me realize that God has always been walking beside me, even though it didn't feel like it. It's been a big change, and I'm eternally grateful. Well, I dearly love my mentor, Cheryl, but all of the volunteers have helped immensely in various ways. The staff here is so supportive. I mean, you really couldn't ask for a better group of people. Well, right now I'm working. I've got a great job that I really enjoy, and I'm saving up so I can get a car so I can actually work more hours and so I can save up to go out on my own. And after I do graduate and finish the program here, I fully intend to volunteer my services in any way I can. And I really want to help the homeless too, because I've been there. I would tell them that this program, it's just fantastic. If everyone that comes here could take away what I have and what I'm still, receiving, they would be so blessed. And everyone that donates their time, donates their money, donates everything, we're so grateful and so thankful. If more girls could come in and receive the kind of help I did, then it's so worth it.